So I have a promise for you to claim. You have what you need to get done what you need to get done. That's a promise. You have all the resources you need to accomplish whatever goals God has for you, whatever problems you need to overcome. You do have what you need. And you might be saying, well, the problem I got, I just don't have what I need to. Well, you may not have it, but you'll have it at the exact time you need it. God gives us everything we need. If you remember, we're in the middle of Numbers chapter 26, 28 through 65 of the new listing of the Israelites that are going to go into the promised land. And we read it in yesterday's video, and we see more tribes, Manasseh and Ephraim, and the numbering of each of these tribes, Ephraim and Benjamin. Come down here toward the end of this list, and we have this phrase in verse 52. The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, among these the land shall be divided for inheritance according to the number of names. To a large tribe you shall give a large inheritance. Makes sense. The bigger the tribe, the more land they will need. To a small tribe you shall give a small inheritance. Makes sense. A smaller tribe would not need as much land. Every tribe shall be given its inheritance in proportion to its lists and how long it is. God has given each tribe exactly what they need, what matches the strength and the ability and the size of what they are. And that's the same thing for you and I. God gives us in proportion to our abilities, in proportion to our size, in proportion to our strength. God gives us what we need to get everything done that we need to get done, to accomplish all the goals that He wants us to accomplish. If you have much, if you have a lot, whether that be, you know how to divide those three things that we have to give. Time, if you have a lot of time, God may want you to use that time for His glory. If you got a lot of talents, then use that talents. You got a lot of treasure, use that talents for God. God gives you everything you need to accomplish the goals that He has set for you and to tackle the problems that are in front of you. That is a promise. They received it in proportion to the lists. Then we go down here at the bottom. We can't miss this. It's very sad. It's one of those negative promises. I'll start in verse 63 here. These were those listed by Moses and Eleazar the priest, who listed the people of Israel in the plains of Moab by the Jordan at Jericho. But among these there was not one of those listed by Moses and Aaron the priest, who had listed the people of Israel in the wilderness. There was not one that was listed beforehand is listed in this second one. For the Lord had said of them, they shall die in the wilderness. It's one of those negative promises. But disobeying the Lord does not end well. Having the opportunity to do good for His kingdom, and you and I choosing not to take advantage of that opportunity and walk through the door that God has opened, really brings about pain. It really makes us useless. You won't necessarily die in the wilderness, but you're going to die spiritually. Something in you is going to fall apart. Notice God goes on to say, not one of them was left except Caleb, the son of Jephunneh, Joshua, the son of Nun. Let's be a Joshua. Let's be a Caleb. Let's be those that are doing what is good and what is right. Let us be walking through the doors of opportunity God gives us. Pray that's been a blessing to you, and I'll see you in the next video.